It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. And it comes your way next.
Ball is teed up. Chris
Let's
Boswell
go.
to do the honors. And away we go from East Rutherford. Xavier Gibson now to return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. And bringing them out, an electrifying runner and a former first-round pick back in 2021, Justin Fields.
There's still lots of people around the NFL that believe that Justin Fields' best football is in front of major believers of him as an upper-tier quarterback. And the reason why, Kate, is he's got physical traits that are just unique and different. He can run it like a running back, and he can spin a football as well. In fact, that running ability is some of the best in the game. But just continuing to build and refine his game as a passer between the tackles, that will be the key to the longevity of his career. As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Fields on third. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-six touchdown. Chris Boswell for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good.
Right, come on.
And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-six as it's sent away. Gibson now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick-six. Need short memories here as they head back out.
Alpha.
Fields coming back after the pick. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Here we go, side.
A give left side for Hall. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Cole Holcomb there on the stop. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Here we go, side. Extend. Go.
From the 43. Chased out to his right. He's going deep down this side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go. Right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. And this is another incompletion.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth.
Here we go. Side.
They do snap it. Here's Fields.
Damn, man, I'm trying to get in there. But throwing it too quick.
To pick it off. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and
Watching TJ Watt.
And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it right too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert.
From the gun, it's Wilson. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And that will not be enough for a first down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
36 power.
Russ is going to cook here. Fryermuth there.
Man,
bring
how
it
the
in.
fuck I didn't get that?
And he stopped at the 31-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
14.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Miss Najee Harris.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
The throw is caught.
And
And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Russ off the play fake. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Check.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. Another try following the sack. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
3rd and goal, Wilson. It's caught, Warren. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay. Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. This return makes it up to the 25. The Jets are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set.
Here we go.
They'll start this one out with Hall. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Met and stopped by Alex Highsmith. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
Shotgun snap to Fields.
Man, he dropping that motherfucker though.
Play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Here we go.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Tonight.
Fields now on 4th. He's throwing deep to the left side. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Good job right there.
Wilson now from the gun. Warren's got it. Complete. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Now an inside handoff to Harris. 2 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Left hash, left hash.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
This is Harris on second down, and he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to...
How did he then not get that pick, bro?
It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy,
This defense suspect.
tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah,
There's no way.
But there's also a lot more
He didn't. That was a pick.
Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with. And when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Returns looking good so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Jets out to begin another drive. And they sure surprised us, going for 2 in that spot on their last drive. Not sure we're going to see that call come out here again.
Here we go, side. Right.
Fields on first down. Buys time, rolling right. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice. But kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Come on, bro. Get open, bro.
He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Let's see what the Brian Rodgers have with these motherfuckers.
Here we go, side. Go.
Fields out of the gun. It's another
Nah, fuck. Yeah. Can't believe they that trash.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in.
The veteran Chris Boswell, ready to get things going. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Kone Wanwu now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They're led by their quarterback out of Ohio State, first-round pick Justin Fields.
There's a lot of guys out there, Mike, that over the last couple years, the start of Justin Fields' career, they love nitpicking his game. It's a little unconventional. He's not an in-rhythm, on-time pocket quarterback, but I think that's okay. I think some of the criticism is fair, but there's one thing you can't deny. He is electric with the ball in his hands, both escaping the pocket and as a designed runner. I think they need to lean into his strengths as a player. Don't shy away from him. Because when he's playing at the top of his game, man, he is the ultimate weapon.
Here we go, Scott.
Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7.
Here we go. Tonight.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. A throw left side taken in by Corley. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
They'll try to run for it with Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Tonight.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And after the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
Here we go. We good. Tonight.
They'll go again with Hall. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Tonight.
Now, Fields. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Go.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Don't jump. Ready?
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Tonight.
Fields to throw for it. Looking deep for Lazard.
Oh my God, Lazard sucked, bro. Lazard sucked, bro. He beat him and then slowed down.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. On the ground, it's Jalen Warren.
I knew it was gonna be one. I don't know why I didn't go with it.
Until he gets to the 32-yard line.
That motherfucker Russell ain't got no
First
arm.
set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Austin brought in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
D-ball.
Good spot here. Second and a yard. They run out of the gun with Warren.
Are they gonna keep running the ball?
Midfield to the 47-yard line.
12.
Wilson lines up in the pistol. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And he'll be hauled down at about
Man, he
the
was wide open,
45-yard
gang.
line.
Hey, alert!
On the ground, this is Harris. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Gun.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Check 50.
Back to throw. Wilson. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Fair.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Come on, dog. Y'all gotta be.
Scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Be alert.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They run it over center with Harris. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's first and goal. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. First down was not very good. Here's second and goal. Shotgun snap, and they give it to Harris. And he gets this one down inside the 10, but it will set up third and goal.
95.
And goal. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. This caught, and this defense going to get to him at the 3-yard line, bringing up fourth down.
Front left.
They'll go, and it's
Oh, man.
powering forward. He's in. Najee Harris.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Steelers.
Rock, go switch. Rock. No. Check.
Can't believe it. Like, slow down, bro.
Adds the extra point, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Wanwu. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Jets offense ready to get going with their second possession.
Here we go.
They had that pick on the opening drive. It led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back, 1st and 10. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
Here we go, son. Eleven. Set.
Throwing is Fields.
Ooh.
That's going to be incomplete.
Fuck.
And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. Tonight.
Throwing again. Fields on 2nd and 10.
Man, Lazard, take off, bro.
They could not hook
I
up.
can't play with these motherfuckers. Adams, bro, what the fuck? He don't get open.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
Here's Fields. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Tonight.
4th down. Fields. He'll try to run for it. They convert with a gain of 15. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Go.
Fields now. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They need to get to the 29 here facing 3rd down.
Tonight.
Back to throw is Fields. That's taken in by Conklin, the tight end. 14 yards on that pass play there, and the Jets have a 1st down.
Here we go. You got a mini basic. Why not? Tonight.
To throw is Fields. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, side. Bunch right. Tonight.
Fields to throw. Now he'll run. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. This has been some kind of march downfield now. And they paid off with 6. It's 1st, and that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York.
Oh, man, this shit, man.
That's a rare miss for the veteran, and they are unable to add on the point after. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Steelers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's Harris. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. C.J. Mosley, the veteran linebacker, there to shut it down. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That taken in by Connor Hayward. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. A run. Here's Harris. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Another run here with Harris. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Now on 4th down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. This a 31-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers extend their lead to 10-6. Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Here we go, set.
They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Tonight.
Now Fields. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Set.
Fields.
Ah, he caught that.
And intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. They go play action. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Left.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Quarterback just has to get this ball out of his hands. I understand giving your guy a chance to pick up the 1st down. Let's see if he can get some space downfield past the sticks and put one on him. But once it's clear that's not going to work, this ball either needs to be thrown away, checked down, but you certainly don't want to continue to go backwards.
3 for 3 in the game as this one is also good. And the Steelers add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll be looking to answer back. They trail 13-6 and start this one with 1st and 10. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Easy. Hey, can. All right.
Fields. He keeps it himself. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
Here we go.
2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Here we go. All right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. 3rd and long.
Here we go. All right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He's going to let this one go.
No, he dropped it. Fuck.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2
Can't
straight
get these other niggas open.
they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
All right.
Fields to throw for it.
Oh,
And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
fuck.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
19.
Now it's Wilson.
Come on, pick his ass, man.
Down's going to be incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, Russ.
Oh my God, bro.
And he's in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Just a beautiful
Come
ball
on, man.
there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is,
Wilson
in the
ain't getting
NFL,
open.
if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jets offense getting set to get back to work. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10.
Come on, bro. These receivers are soft, bro.
First half, he's been intercepted. Picked
What the
off
fuck is going on, man? What? So.
It's the NFL on EA Sports.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good
that was me.
that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
Don't jump. Ready? All right, 75. All right.
Fields. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
Okay, there you go.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Here we go, set.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Now Fields going to move him around. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. So no gain on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Here we go, set.
Now it's Fields.
Oh, come on, Wilson.
Dante Jackson kicks it. And the Steelers are going to get possession here as
Right.
they force the opening drive turnover.
They went for the
Can't get this nigga open, man.
But I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Wilson.
Oh, no pick.
Complete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now Wilson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Fielded at the 20.
Oh, man.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jets will take over.
Here we go.
Now Hall to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On play action, Fields. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Hey, Can. Go.
Fields now to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Nah, I held that too long.
Keanu Benton forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. How to approach this? Third down and 16 yards to go. Here's Fields.
Oh, come on, bro. What the fuck, man?
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers
I'm
will
watching
take
fucking
over
TJ, man. You
shy
keep
of the
fucking
30.
moving, man.
Well, it doesn't
Shit
take a whole
throwing
lot
me
of
off.
investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
Come on, Pick.
He's got this to Pickens. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45.
I need Wilson to get open like Pickens getting open.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Wilson wants a different look. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find
no,
a
I
hole.
can't get this
And
defense
he takes
going,
us just
man.
a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
14.
They go play action now. Wilson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Harris running straight ahead.
Oh, man, y'all let him get that close.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. Justin Fields going to lead his
Well, I
offense
gotta get one of
back
these
out.
receivers
And
going,
he's
bro.
been loose with the football early. Interceptions on the first couple of drives. As they start again here, we'll see if he can do better. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Test. Bunch right. Is that right?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I knew he was
So this is what happens
blitzing
when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit
Hell no,
coach
no, it ain't.
throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind.
Tonight.
Back to throw. Fields. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well.
TJ, bro.
Nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Here we go. Tonight.
To throw is Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
Here we go, tonight. Tonight.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Here we go.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
Here's Fields. That's complete right around the 8. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Here we go.
They'll run with Hall. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. Delta.
Now Fields. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Tonight.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Tonight.
They snap it to Fields. Being chased out left.
Oh,
This is going to
man.
be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a
Click the wrong
touchback,
fucking button.
and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said, take the 3. But it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Hey, let's go double count right here.
Wilson. Pass
Oh, come on, bro. This shit, I can't make this shit up. This is cap, bro.
32. A big play
Cap,
that time
man.
for Pittsburgh. 46 yards.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
To throw is Wilson. Here's Freiermuth again. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now Wilson changing the play. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They hand this off to Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson.
Oh, man, it's the same shit.
Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 9-yard touchdown there as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Should just ran that bitch in with Fields, man.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Ready? Set high.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against a front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Go.
From the gun, here's Fields. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Steps away. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 1.
Here we go. Sit high. Sit high.
Looking to throw. Fields. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Sit high.
Back to throw. Fields. There's Hall bringing in another one. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Here we go. Sit high.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here we go. Sit high.
Back to throw again. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Here we go. Sit high.
Fields throwing again.
Oh, shit.
Big loss here
Square. My bad, G.
T.J. Watt. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Go.
Fields. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Oh, come on, man. This shit is not... I can't make this shit up, man.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now it's Wilson.
Come on, pop him, pop him.
And he'll slide
the fuck, man? Get him.
A little shy of the 1st down marker.
My bad, G.
Now the Steelers use
bad, scared you, my bad.
3 timeouts.
Come on, lay down, lay down.
With a little over 50
lay
seconds
down.
to go in the 1st half. Here's Wilson. That is caught. And he will have a Steelers 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson going to change things up here. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Russell Wilson. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers would extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime. And what? You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Well, the Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he powers his way up past the 30. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
This is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll work down inside the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. And Wilson wants a different look. Under pressure, they got him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense and quarterback Justin Fields heading back out there. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Here we go, side. Hey, can. Side.
Here's Fields. Rolling to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Now it's Fields. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go, sit high.
They'll run with Hall. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Here we go. Sit high.
Straight ahead is Hall to about the 48-yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Out of the gun, Fields sliding out of the punt, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
Here we go, sit high. Sit high.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Go.
They snap it to Fields. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, and that is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Alert,
Now they'll audible to something else. Wilson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. C.J. Mosley picks up his second sack of the afternoon. They need 18 yards here on third down.
Good job right there.
Wilson. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. On the give, this is Harris. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Front left.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. To throw is Wilson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So little by little, the better of these two sides starting to become more and more apparent.
3 points is not a knockout blow in the third quarter, but when the other guys haven't shown they can do anything, they don't have any points. This is looking pretty good. Maybe not a knockout blow, but a good stiff jab, that's for sure.
New York's offense back out there and set to go. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. And a big loss.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
Here we go. Set.
Give to Hall running right. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
He's got the hook up to Lazard. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Here we go on fourth down, Fields. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this will go out of bounds, so they will lose yards on the play. And on fourth down, of course, it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
Now Wilson changing the play. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Let's go, 14.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Don't jump. Ready?
Running left, it's Hall. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hall again on second down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down.
Here we go. Go.
Now Fields rolling to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Here we go, set. Right.
Play action. It's Fields. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down.
Here we go, set. Set.
To throw is Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth, they're going to try a second time.
EQ. Tonight.
Here's Fields. Out to his left. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there. No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Left,
Wilson going to change things up here.
Set.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds Austin complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Hey, alert.
Now Wilson. Austin is there and brings in another one. And he will have a Steelers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
19.
Now Harris. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for, the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
Fields now to throw. He'll buy some time right. And got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Tonight.
Back to throw. Fields. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. Second and 24. Fields. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Go.
A shotgun snap. Fields forced out to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. Now, here's something you don't see too often. They're 0 for 2 converting these in the opening quarter, but they're trying a 3rd time here on 4th down. Looking to throw. Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
36 power.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Wilson wants a different look. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Warren. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Here we go, set.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw. Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On 4th down, Fields. Open man here is Conklin. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. C.J. Mosley getting to him behind the line of scrimmage there. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run again with Harris. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Now, bottom line, tremendous starting field position really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. And New York set to take the field. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's a give to Hall. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Here we go. Go.
From the gun, here's Fields. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Here we go.
Hall on a give up the middle. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. We're good. All right.
A handoff for Hall. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, 27 yards. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
14,
now
14,
Wilson changing the play. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. And now they'll shift things around. Wilson. Here's Freiermuth again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
Wilson will throw again. A short one there to Freiermuth. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Bang out, bang out, bang, bang.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds Pickens over the middle. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Left hash.
To throw is Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now Wilson. And the incompletion there, so that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets... Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go, side. Hey, can. Tonight.
Here's Fields. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Don't jump. Ready? Tonight.
Now Fields. Rolling to his right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Here we go, tonight.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That one taken in by Corley. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Here we go, side. Go.
To throw is Fields. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Justin Fields taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steelers taking over now late in this 1st half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this. But you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo.
Taking it right down Broadway. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Setting up the screen, Harris. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Pickens on the slant. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
12.
To throw again is Wilson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
12.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
Go.
Here's Wilson to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
All go special. All go tight.
Wilson. A short one there to Freiermuth. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Here we go.
Now Hall. He'll take this to the 46.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here we go. Set.
Here's Fields. Caught by Wilson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 5.
Here we go. Set.
Fields. And check down, complete to Hall. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Here we go. We're good. Set.
Back to throw. Fields. Wilson's got it complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21.
Here we go. Sit high.
Back to the ground with Hall. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Go.
Hall again on second down. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 56 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. On first and 10, it's Hall. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
This is caught. Touchdown. Tyler Conklin, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Jets have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Zerline good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Steelers offense and Russell Wilson headed back onto the field. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 3. Harris running straight ahead. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down.
Be alert, be alert. Green eight.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Got a man over the middle, it's Williams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Alert, 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 alert.
Throwing is Wilson. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 31, here comes second and a yard. Going to run the toss here to Harris. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So from the 26-yard line, here's the second down and 6.
95,
Now Wilson going to change things up here. That's going to be caught by Pickens. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Right left, right left. Right.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Now the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Boswell's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The offense set to get going. Justin Fields bringing him out at quarterback. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the
ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. 0 turnovers in this game so far. The trend continues, but barely. Offense lucky that one went out of bounds.
Yeah, they're very fortunate, because when a game's going along like this one and neither side...
Hall has it knocked loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw. On the move to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Angel. Sit high.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Listen.
A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. First and 10 here. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They go play action with Wilson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Running left, it's Warren. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The tackle by Quincy Williams. Here's a 2nd and 8.
19.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now Wilson wants a different look. On third down, here's Harris. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Got stopped, would have liked the touchdown, but hey, field goal gives you the lead, then let your defense do the work.
The one thing to keep in mind, though, the field goal is not automatic. You've got to make sure you protect your kicker here so you don't have a block, which turns into a big play. But you're exactly right. Kick it, rely on your defense. This is the proper play here in this situation.
Roll, rig it. Bronco switch. No. Check. Hey, check that.
Boswell's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Jets offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
And now an audible here into something else. Now it's Fields. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Tonight.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired, and hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting.
Hey, alert.
They hand this off to Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
36 power.
Now it's Wilson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. Boswell's kick is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. New York set to take the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Here we go, side.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
Now Fields. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set high.
To throw is Fields. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Here we go, set high.
On 4th down, Fields. He finds Wilson. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On the give, this is Harris. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Wilson changing the play. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Give him. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are